on how to address which block they need to be more in, which are the markets which are creating an opportunity to be traded with, and vice versa, so many other things, but still we don't know exactly what those can be. But I'm sure once you'll be going over there, you'll see them firsthand, what exactly is happening in that country. But for that, I think so it's very important how you go prepare from here in this 1 month or 2 months period of time. And that's how this Secretary Commerce has also identified very briefly upon how certain things should be managed and articulated for you over here so that you go a little prepared while going to your stations. And I would ask Madam Shazia to work a little more on this. The more you study it over here and go prepared, the better it's going to be for you over there. Over here, you will have a lot of opportunity of extending your knowledge by meeting a lot of people who are already trading in those countries. And I would like you to meet all those serious business people who are doing export with that country, and also with those people who are not exporting to that country, but they're exporting to US, they're exporting to China, they're exporting to European Union. So while being over there, you might not totally focus yourself for that station, but you can see opportunities which can be trilateral also. And this is how exactly now the situation is going to be, where countries are going to be meeting or they're going to be making blocks in order to address situations. I had a very small interaction with one of the ambassadors, and there I was told that that country has a very big leverage over US. So why Pakistan is not seeing an opportunity in collaborating something with them and they can export to United States of America? I said, very well said. That is an opportunity, because if the tariffs on us are close to 28% or 29%, on you they are 15%, so there's a space of 10% for people to work on. So these kind of trilateral can be an opportunity where you might interact with certain companies and missions and try to get them in a way to collaborate with Pakistan or with another mission to see that opportunity within US, or can be in another place also. For us to export to US, it has to be vice versa also, because globally now everybody is talking about how they can attract US attention towards themselves. And that for us has to be a balanced trade that we need to create from Pakistan for them and from there to us also. So I'm sure while you'll be doing your training session in meeting chambers and associations, Pakistan Business Council, and so on, many other forums that we have over here is going to give you an insight on all these things. When you interact with our chambers over here in Pakistan, it's very unfortunate, but it's something which one cannot ignore also. In Pakistan, we have two standards of business people. One is one which has done really good job, and you'll find them close to very international corporate levels, and they are functioning in a very different way. But there's a very big mass of people we have who are still, who have not risen to the level of such professional outcome which rest have, or which rest of the countries have globally. So it's a basic mindset we have, which we call is like a Seth mentality in Pakistan. The Seth mentality is not only in the business people, it's all around Pakistan. That's because of how we have come up in the last 40, 50 years. That's totally a different thing, but we still have such a very big chunk of people who think very basic. They want to portray themselves very basic, and they do work very basically. But they are business people. They go, they trade, they export, they have a mechanism of working. But seeing what globally is required currently, you need to market yourself a lot. And this is one component where Pakistan has been very weak in marketing itself. And that's where I really rely on you all. They might not be able to market themselves very well, but it's for you how to market them for those markets and other places. So what we're trying to do is, like through TIOs and through our TDAP structure that we have, we need to change that face a little bit. We need to give them a better face of marketing themselves, showing themselves, showcasing themselves. So one of the key aspects of your responsibility is also going to be brand Pakistan. So you have to identify such products, such people, such businesses, which can be brandable to that country and many other countries. And for that you need to do a little bit of homework over here while reaching to your destination, and you will be going over there. So it's very important to really brand Pakistan in a way that people start knowing Pakistan through certain names. We hardly know Pakistan through a few names. Either it's mango, little bit of rice people talk about, or they say the soccer ball. And that soccer ball also, I know a lot of people, a lot of countries, they don't know about Pakistan making soccer balls for international events and all. And after that, the list is hardly not there. But if you talk about brands abroad, yes, there's so many brands that you can really identify. So we do supply for a lot of brands, but we still don't have our brands. But we do have brands, but they're very limited to Pakistan, as Pakistan is a big market itself. So majority of our manufacturers prefer staying in Pakistan because they are earning good from Pakistan, and they keep a very small portion of exports which they do in very selected areas. So what we are trying to tell them is, like, whatever you are seeing in Pakistan, you have to now focus more on the exports also. And the reason we don't go for exports a lot is because the surplus export we don't have in Pakistan. Everything we make is consumed over here, and people are really happy doing business in Pakistan. The standards are not that high, and that's one reason we don't have high quality products, is that also, that the compliances and the standards in Pakistan are very low, and they cannot compete internationally. If our standards would have been a little better like other countries have done, so their domestic level and the international level, there's a very little space of change, where in Pakistan the domestic product is quite low and the international exportable products are very high. So this gap we are trying to improve, but at the same time we'll find some of these people who you can identify and work on. We're trying to build up those KPIs in your portal, which we are trying to make really effective, but it's taking a little bit of time. So we should be giving you a platform in that portal where you can really highlight your things, paste your engagements and whatever you have done in a week's period of time, quarterly, monthly time and everything, so that the work gets easy for you rather than you doing it and saying it to us all the time. And हमारी आपको हमेशा सपोर्ट रहेगी, हम आपको तंग भी करेंगे, टास्क भी देंगे, challenges भी देंगे, but at the same time, it's a teamwork. It's a teamwork which needs to be done. Ministry of Commerce along with Secretary Commerce and all other are there, will be supporting you in anything you want from us. And at the same time, try to keep a good relationship with your embassy over there. Normally हमने देखा है वो एक friction unnecessary create हो जाती है, और फिर वो ऐसे लगता है कि there are two teams working, and उसका भी mechanism पे अभी there is a committee which the Deputy Prime Minister is heading. उसको भी हम देख रहे हैं कि how to make it better, how to make this relationship and interaction rather than कि likes and dislikes पे हो, वो एक ऐसे मेरिट बेस पे हो कि जहाँ आपके चीज़ें आइडेंटिफाई हो, और अगर आप काम कर रहे हैं तो किसी को आप पे शिकायत नहीं होनी चाहिए. नॉर्मली ऐसा होता है कि बहुत सारे लोग बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे होते हैं लेकिन पर्सनल ग्रजेस डू कम इन. सो ट्राई टू मैनेज दैम, कीप योर सेल्फ एज अ टीम वर्क ओवर देयर, ताकि ये पूरा मिशन एक सही काम की तरफ काम करे. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
वफाकी वज़ीर तिजारत जाम कमाल खान इस्लामाबाद में तकरीब से खिताब कर रहे थे. उन्होंने कहा कि मुल्की मईशत बेहतरी की जानिब गामजन है. मुल्की तरक्की और खुशहाली के लिए निजी शोबे को भी आगे बढ़ना होगा. आम, चावल और फुटबॉल पाकिस्तान की पहचान है, दुनिया को मेयार से रोशनास कराएं. उन्होंने कहा कि तिजारती सिफारतकारी के लिए ट्रेड एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफिसर्स की तरबियत का आगाज हो चुका है. हमें बरामदात को बढ़ाना और दरामदात पर इन्हिसार कम करना होगा.